Got my instructions in the back. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch them up. Back to corner, gentlemen.
You ready?
The bell. Round number 1.
Yeah, really powerful punches as well, and that's why they're taking their time. They don't want to be the first one to make a mistake, because whoever does make the mistake is going to pay dearly.
And there's that hand speed. They both had zeros when it came to power punches landed in the first 3 minutes.
And it turns out Garcia's the first one to try to land power punches, and he's doing it there.
And Garcia putting the pressure on Davis, landing the right and left, and Davis trying to hold on. The much bigger Garcia. And of course, mixed fan base here with every punch that's thrown, whether it lands or not. You will hear from their respective fan bases.
And this is exactly what Ryan Garcia has to do. Start off fast and make Tank Davis feel uncomfortable, and he's doing that right now.
Davis utilizing lateral movement along the ropes.
Now, one thing Garcia's good at is cutting off the ring, and he's doing that fairly well. And boy, a lot of holding on the inside.
All the pundits, all the scouts everywhere online, they say that Garcia had to take advantage of Davis's slow starts, whether deliberate or not. And here in round 2, putting the pressure on Davis. Davis wanting to turn this into a wrestling match.
Yeah, Davis has to be careful. He was looking at the referee. You got to protect yourselves at all time.
And he just ducked underneath that left hook, but got cut.
Oh!
What a shot! What a missile strike by Davis! And just like that!
Keep them busy, but don't overcommit, or do not force something that is not there.
So quick with that lead left hand from the hip. Gervonta Tank Davis scores again.
And
there's the jab from Garcia.
The interesting thing is Garcia wants to land his own check left hook, but if he's coming forward, he can't land it as a counterpunch to Davis. So I'm wondering if he'll lay back more, and they want him to fight taller.
And there, Davis with the lead foot to the outside of Garcia, allowing him to close the gap. In a linear position, and can at times expose his chin doing so.
Yeah, he pulls straight back like he's doing right now. You don't want to do that. Davis might time that.
There's that left hook to the body by Garcia. Davis is looking for that left uppercut. He landed the left uppercut from Hades against Leo Santa Cruz in what was the 2020 Knockout of the Year, dropping and stopping Leo Santa Cruz for the first time as Garcia coming forward with the left.
Yeah, really good instructions from both sides. And Davis, they were telling him, you want to feint. You want to feint a little bit more. And yeah, you want to do that if you're Davis, just like that, because you want to see what Garcia has and make him open up his guard. That's a good way to take the jab away from Garcia as well. What Davis is doing right now.
Left hook to the body by Garcia. And Davis responds with a straight left to the midsection. Good job of feinting by Davis and able to pull counter like Floyd Mayweather Jr.
And if Garcia doesn't, if Davis doesn't attack too much, the left hook can't get there as a check hook.
And one thing he has really good, I'm sorry, Mo, is that right hand, Garcia.
Closing the distance for his trademark left, and there it is. Trying to create an angle.
Tank Davis is really smart. He saw that Garcia was letting go of the right hand, and he was trying to time that right hand.
Davis getting the left hand in again as Garcia came in. That was a lead left, and you see Garcia kind of looking to hang on early. He wanted to make sure I got that good punch in. I don't want to get hit on the inside. Again, to look at it, that's pretty good that he can land that lead left without having to do anything else before that.
And it's almost like beating Ryan to the punch. This is boxing. Look at the angles. Look at he's placing his foot where he wants to. He let go of his hands when he needs to.
He's a power punching counter puncher, Abner.
Yes, he's countering punching really well. Garcia, he's pressuring, but he's not letting go of the jab. He's got to jab a little bit more.
And of course, if you're Ryan Garcia, you still believe that you can turn this, even though you might be losing some rounds.
There's that left hook that landed, and that one just missed, but Garcia shows up as Davis lands the left, goes to the body, under a minute left in the 5th.
Yeah, Joe Guzman has done a really good job with Ryan Garcia.
And Calvin Ford has done an exceptional job with Gervonta Tank Davis, as we have completed 5 of scheduled 12 rounds in this mega main event.
And people wondered, would that be good for him or bad for him, or to keep him sharp? So far, things are working out very well for him.
Remember, there's a right hand that caught Davis.
Yeah.
Another right hand, and Garcia with his best moments of the fight.
Moment in that round, he throws this right hand, Davis keeping his left hand very low, and that right hand got in. And there were a couple other right hands shortly after that Garcia was able to land as well. That one was a little glancing, and here let's look at the same one as Garcia gets that right hand in. It wasn't a perfect right hand for him, but it was a nice punch and it landed, and there were several of those during the course of the round.
Remember, Davis did fight in January against Hector Luis Garcia. Garcia decided to forego a final fight, was supposed to fight Macedo Gesta before this fight, said, no, I'll wait for the biggest fight of my life, thank you very much.
Yeah. Garcia has been much more focused on landing that right hand in this round. Even there, he just missed one, but the ones he's landed have been good.
And there's a straight right down the middle for Garcia. A minute left here in the 6th, straight left for Davis. Davis trying to control the lead hand of Garcia. Oh, and just missed with that sweeping left hook.
Look at those feints from Davis, not committing when he doesn't need to.
45 seconds left. Garcia coming close.
And in these rounds with low output and not that many punches landed, the difference is which punches are more effective. And this round's a perfect example. You have to decide.
And let's not forget, Davis did say, I don't want to knock him out. I want to punish Ryan Garcia. Yeah, and then the good thing that Davis saw that because that.
Oh, I didn't see that.
He didn't see that, yeah.
And then Garcia came back with the right hands in round 6. So I have it 58-55 Davis, the halfway mark.
Straight left hand lands for Davis. Alicia on there. Garcia comes in, scores with the right hook left hand combination.
Yeah, that's one of the first left hooks, and that wasn't a dynamite left hook, but it was one of the few left hooks he's been able to get in.
Another left hook and a right hand by Garcia. And now, Garcia forced to take a knee.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow.
Mamma mia!
Quick body punch that ended this fight. There it is, the straight left hand down to the body. And you're right, in real time, it was hard to see, but at this juncture, Ryan Garcia just couldn't sustain from it. And, Garcia lands good body punches in fights and has scored knockdowns with them, and here's an example.
Abner, have you, in sparring, talk about what this must be like?
I have. Any fighter that's out there knows how tough, how much that hurts. That hurts more than any headshot. We're gonna see the quick reaction from Tank Davis. Boom, well timed, right in the liver. Boom, Ryan Garcia is trying to suck that up, but he can't. His late reaction, his body shutting down, and he just took a knee.
And I think he thought strategically also, perhaps I can gather myself and not have to take any punishment at the moment, but he just couldn't sustain. And this is a fascinating turn of events, because it didn't look like he was even positioned, Davis, to get a lot of leverage on that left hand. But he got more than enough and landed it at the perfect spot.
The perfect spot. And then the crazy thing is that
he knew it. Davis knew it.
Yeah, nobody thought that Tank Davis was going to stop Ryan Garcia with a body shot.
No.
Maybe a headshot, maybe knock him out, but stop him with a body shot. Wow.
And it was a left hook by the southpaw that did it, making the liver quiver and stopping Ryan Garcia.
And I think there were people that felt Davis might be a better body puncher in this, but if a body punch of one was going to make a difference, it was more thought to be Garcia that might do it. But it was, in fact, Gervonta Davis. And as you pointed out, Mauro,
and still undefeated, Gervonta Tank Davis.
You received the pre-fight instruction, recibiste las instrucciones. Protect yourself, protégete todo el tiempo. Give me a clean fight, una pelea limpia. Buena suerte, good luck.
He just called out one of the biggest punchers in Gervonta Davis. There's a reason. Davis is Mike Tyson's favorite fighter. And this is round number 1, the 130-pound belt holder, Santa Cruz, in black, green, orange, and gold. The 135-pound belt holder, Gervonta Davis, in the red, white, and green.
Keep touching the glove. Oh.
And there's a counter, left uppercut by Davis.
Take your time.
So much as Santa Cruz wants to establish the jab.
Yes, he does. He throws 33 jabs per round normally, lands 7. Whether he'll be as much of a volume puncher in this match early remains to be seen.
Hey, do not pull back. Do not pull back.
Abner, you've been in the ring twice with Santa Cruz. You trained to face Davis. What are you picking up early on?
Santa Cruz is trying to stay disciplined with that jab. He's trying to work his jab and move backwards a bit. He's got to turn Davis, though, to his left and not extend the jab, because when he does that, I already saw early on that Davis counter punches with that left.
Yeah, that left uppercut has been there. Santa Cruz goes upstairs.
I'm good. You know, the combination punching with Santa Cruz can't push Davis back. And that would be interesting to see. Davis doesn't normally fight going backwards.
Again, Davis winding up with that left uppercut. Already blood on the face of Leo Santa Cruz.
Bridge of his nose, it looks like.
There's a right hand, a right hook behind the guard. Santa Cruz comes back with a right bounced off Davis' glove.
He's a pressure fighter in this fight. He's pressuring the bully that Santa Cruz is used to, being the bully, pushing a fighter back. But now we see Davis picking his punches. As Santa Cruz at moments, he does land also.
Davis off to a quick start, of course. Apparently made weight fairly easily. Maybe confident about going into deep waters. Remember, Santa Cruz said that Davis is dangerous for the first 6 rounds and then begins to fade. That's what Santa Cruz wants to bring Davis, is into the deeper waters. And the just over 9,000 fans in attendance, if the introductions were any indication, all the fans might be cheering on both fighters. Great start here.
Take your time. Take your time.
Santa Cruz delivering the jab, trying to split the guard, leads with the right hand, putting pressure on Davis early in round 2.
Intriguing. You know, already Leo Santa Cruz, you can get the feeling he thinks he can push Davis back in this fight. Will that be the proper move for him? He's landing some nice punches.
Well, the narrative coming in was that Santa Cruz was the smaller guy. We saw at the weigh-in, he had added muscle, and that does not seem to be the case against definitely a more compact, harder puncher, but Santa Cruz is not the smaller guy in this fight. Santa Cruz turned 32 in August, so the youth is on the side of Davis. Misses with that counter left uppercut that has been there for him.
Yeah, you feel that's going to be an important weapon for Davis. He's trying very hard to get it in. He has to be careful throwing it from too far out. He'll get countered by Santa Cruz.
Just past the midpoint of round 2, a compelling confrontation, and already so much to absorb. Davis! There goes the sportsmanship! Spent 15 weeks in Las Vegas at the Mayweather boxing gym, said that he would like to hold all of his camps there because of the lack of distractions and the ability to focus. But Santa Cruz now, Davis running some of those shots and avoiding the right hand, but it is Santa Cruz putting on pressure.
It's a combination punching of Santa Cruz. When he is at his best, those combinations flow, but there's that left uppercut from Davis.
Davis timing that left uppercut counter. Good stuff through 2 rounds.
Keep still. Don't watch him. You got another round. Good.
He's going to want to try to land that counter left hand, a big power punch, and that's the thing that Santa Cruz has to really be careful of, because Davis can land that shot and hurt you.
Santa Cruz wants to keep Davis corralled in the corner, but there's that counter left from Davis, allows him to escape. Santa Cruz taking small steps, and there's a left hook. Again, the left hand missed with the right uppercut.
Davis starting to use the jab, and he has a good jab. It's an underused punch sometimes for him, but it is effective.
As Santa Cruz's Twitch signed up for a Twitch account yet. Inquiring minds want to know. Left hook by Santa Cruz, another left hand. There, Santa Cruz digging to the body. Meanwhile, Davis looking for the angle for that uppercut.
Don't pull back.
You don't always see Davis in that kind of defensive posture that he's in with his hands really high.
While you're working with Floyd Mayweather, you better learn defense.
There you go.
And there's Santa Cruz through the right, and Davis now loading up again with the left uppercut.
This has been a very, very important weapon. The right hook getting in there, but then here he comes with that uppercut on the inside. I'll tell you what, Santa Cruz is taking some big punches.
Davis, but Santa Cruz still looking to establish the jab, and he's getting it. An eruption from the crowd here at the Alamo Dome. This main event delivering already. Here in round 4, lead right hook by Davis.
Is this the right strategy for Santa Cruz? He's getting through the window and he's taking power punches. And even when he doesn't throw, you can see he's ready to throw.
Double jab, then the left hand downstairs by Davis avoids those punches from Santa Cruz, and again stabs Santa Cruz in the belly with the left. There's a jab to the midsection by Davis.
Singles. Give me singles and defense. Singles and defense.
Davis leaning on his front foot. High guard, both of them. Double, triple jab by Santa Cruz as he tries to move forward. Davis moving to his left into the power alley of Santa Cruz.
Keep the defense tight. Keep the defense tight.
Leo has to keep touching him with that jab. Have Davis be thinking.
Davis crouching down. He'll like to crouch down, shoot counters that his opponents rarely see coming. We've seen that on occasion tonight.
Still.
And that left hand is just ready to be uncoiled. Ready to spring out. There's that lead right hook by Davis.
One of the weapons that Santa Cruz has found in this fight, and he wants to get back to it, is his own left hook, which is not normally his money punch, but he's kind of found a home for it. They better hope that that's the case.
Yes.
But he is doing some fantastic work here, Santa Cruz.
They both are chucking leather, and the mark now, a mouse beginning to form under the right eye of Gervonta Davis. So they are throwing punches and bunches here in the 6th.
I was just going to say, Leo Santa Cruz do that? No.
Don't be ridiculous, huh?
There's a left hand by Davis under a minute left in the 6th. Davis now putting it in there. Santa Cruz standing there, taking it. And coming forward, punches on its own. Scintillating stuff here in the 6th round. Gervonta Davis, Leo Santa Cruz, two champions with the hearts of champions.
If Davis thought Santa Cruz was going to fast from his... And in that round in which Santa Cruz had done so much good work, there's that left uppercut. A counter punch that just was devastating. And it was there the whole fight. Some big ones landed, but none like that.
It's the punch that you don't see that does the most damage, and that punch came out of nowhere. Leo Santa Cruz did not see that uppercut coming, and just took him out. But again, you got to give credit to Leo Santa Cruz. He did something that I was even, shocked, which was stand toe-to-toe against a bigger puncher than Gervonta Davis.
He was able to do that for a good portion of this fight, and they felt that if he'd gotten through these rounds, he was going to do well in the second half of the fight, but it was not to be. The power of Davis, too much for him.
And the mentor, Floyd Money Mayweather, reacting to Gervonta Tank Davis's 23rd knockout.
The WBA super featherweight and lightweight champion of the world, Gervonta Tank Davis.
Good here. Belt line is good here, gentlemen. I gave you both instructions in the back. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch them up. Back to your corner, gentlemen. You ready? You ready? Stop. Listen for the bell.
From the southpaw, Davis. Stop. No. Okay. Right here.
Yeah, you really invested in the course. You know, Davis down. But Davis using the ring really well. Using the movement really well. Giving Cruz an opportunity to really let go of his punches.
All right, stop. Don't punch. Let him go, Tank.
He was training already, as you pointed out, for a 10-rounder in this council. They feel he should be prepared for this match.
Titles at 135 pounds, and they begin round 6 by throwing heavy leather, and there's a sniper-like straight left hand by Davis, and a right hand by Cruz.
That's the shortest right hand I've seen Cruz fight in land ever. He's always around us.
Let him go, Tank. Let him go. All right, stop. Nope.
As a result, he's limiting his own punching and limiting Cruz's punching to one shot at a time. So which shots are more effective shots? I think Davis's left hand has been the more effective punch.
You're good.
Effective punches, and there is no back down on Cruz.
Work out of that, guys. Work out of it.
Bringing the fight to Gervonta Davis into round 7.
Cruz is committed to this fight. You gotta give him credit for knowing what to bring out of his game.
Guys, what? Stop. No punch. Let's go. Let him go, let him go. All right, stop, no punch. Let him go, let him go.
30 seconds in the 8th.
Stop. Let him go.
It's fascinating how Cruz only picks certain spots where he wants to jump.
In favor of the winner, and still
I expect a good, clean fight. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Ya te di las reglas en el camerino. Protéjase todo el tiempo y obedece esas mis órdenes todo el tiempo. Toca guante. Touch gloves.
Referee Ricky Gonzalez calls for the bell. The champion Jose Pedraza. Many ringside observers wondering which version of Gervonta Davis we will see. His nickname is Tank. His fans hope it's Sherman. Pedraza's camp hope it's Seth.
Start for the year, Ron. You know, Pedraza, who gets nailed with a big left right away, he is a righty, but he switches. He came out.
Just trying to come out, putting a lot of pressure, maybe trying to get the youngster, catch the youngster off his guard a little bit, you know, maybe too excited.
Pedraza.
Davis is throwing some sharp shots, but he is kind of excited. He's going to have to calm down because this is a kind of a fast-paced form.
Oh, nice combination put together by Doc.
We've seen Pedraza do both, go inside and box.
Oh, sharp counter uppercut. That was sharp. Couple guys are not going to hurt him as Pedraza keeps coming forward. It's going to be the long haul where Davis is going to have to stay consistent with this kind of work.
Davis gloves of Jose Pedraza. Nice right hand to the body by Jose Pedraza.
Pedraza in general with the lead hand. I think he understands if he steps in too hard, but Davis is waiting for him with that sharp overhand left counter.
He went throwing his hooks. Nice right uppercut on the inside and then to the body. Davis opening up on Pedraza. To see the ladies of boxing back on Showtime in 2017 as we begin round 3. That fascinates me.
Sometimes it's easier to find those openings when you fight a lefty as a lefty.
Oh, Davis finds another opening with the right hand, just missed.
And here's where Pedraza right in the pocket, and Davis comes with the big uppercut and the right hook. Davis showed good combination punching so far in this fight, and he told us he has better.
And it appears Davis' confidence is growing by the second.
I think this is a huge.
Pedraza's not doing some of the fundamental things that could, nice little sharp uppercut by Pedraza there, but not doing some of the fundamental things like, use a couple of feints, make him bite on a couple of those, that way he's biting, he's looking to counter air, and then you can counter that.
Counter left hand by Gervonta Davis.
I'm out of position.
Your Gervonta Davis trainer, Calvin Ford, saying he was ready for his big walk. He is making the most out of his big...
You see, Davis makes all those defensive moves. If you drop a feint in there, you'll put him out of position.
Overhand left scored by Davis.
Draws from some of those hooks.
Yeah, Davis landing some sharp shots.
Davis now getting talking and getting very confident. Could get overconfident doing that.
Those shots are being blocked by the guard of Pedraza.
Yeah, but we know head movement, some anything.
You know, Pedraza may take all his fun and come back and get to Davis, who, by the way, has never been past 9. But this strategy, to me, is ludicrous early in the fight.
Davis continues to tattoo the body. Davis, just a 3-year pro, entering his first title wins, coming inside the distance.
I mean, very creative is Davis. Sharp counters, different angles.
Pedraza with a sharp right to the body.
Now, again, it's early in the fight to talk about this, but because of Pedraza's strategy, you have to. He's 5-0 over 12-round fights. Davis never passed more punches than Davis is starting to open up in terms of combinations. The other round certainly went to Davis, and they want him not to stay in the pocket with Davis to give him some movement.
From the other, just poke holes through and he keeps going.
And Pedraza opening up on Davis along the ropes. Packing the body, diversifying his attack.
Pedraza pushed Davis against the ropes and opened up with both punches to both the body and the head. Not landing monstrous punches, but as Paulie said, he's not overcommitting, and he's in the wall in between.
Yeah, and some change-ups as well, Paulie. Really mixing up the speed of his punches.
And that's what Pedraza's at, so to speak, you know? It makes it much more difficult for Davis to time it.
The other important thing is the bodywork Pedraza is now doing to slow up Davis later.
Was a 2012 National Golden Gloves champion, but he's in against a Puerto Rican Olympian in Pedraza, who's very busy in this round. They don't just fall behind, they just fall for Davis thus far.
And Pedraza doing a very good job here now of letting his hand...
When he fights a championship level fighter, fights come in waves. You may have the advantage, you can fall into a discipline.
Displayed by both prize fighters here in Brooklyn, much to the delight of the big hand.
Look of disgust on Davis. He threw those shots. Pedraza getting the timing.
Pedraza's head movement avoiding a lot of those shots. Off to a fast start here, round 6, backing Davis up again, but Davis looking to keep him at bay with that jab.
Davis would be coming forward, Pedraza would be boxing, trying to land counterpunches. It has been exactly the opposite.
And both guys have fought well, even if it's been the opposite.
Yeah, there have been moments, but I still think it's a tactical error by Pedraza.
That jab snapped the head of Pedraza back like a Pez dispenser.
And Jose Pedraza, who switches often, has fought this entire fight as a lefty. Yeah.
Again, it's really down to the comfort zone of the fighter, but a lot of times, if a guy knows how to fight lefty, he'll fight another lefty.
Couple of right hooks land on the face of Pedraza by Davis. And a left uppercut to the body, and another one on the inside.
Oh, good body shot by Davis. He got that underneath there. He hurt him with that body shot.
Pedraza's hurt.
Pedraza's hurt.
Here's where we'll see the work downstairs and how Pedraza will be hurt. Working upstairs and downstairs is Davis, and he showed great combination work on the inside.
That's the shot right there.
There's the body shot that just really hurt. Well, the tactical error that Pedraza has made has cost him here in this round.
Well, he turned righty there, just to get that side of his body away from him.
Good idea.
And yet, look at Gervonta Davis, 22 years of age, still showing composure. Teeing off on Pedraza.
Around Davis would continue the assault. Now Pedraza's a righty because of the body shot with his left hand very low to protect the body, and Davis very smartly throwing right hooks.
Less than 30 seconds left in a 6th. That has Davis hurting Pedraza.
I'll tell you, that body shot really debilitated Pedraza this round. He's just finally starting to open up now.
Whether in Broner, we're going to hear from in tonight's telecast as he gets set to face Granado's February 18 on Showtime Championship Boxing. And Pedraza attacking the butt.
I don't know. I felt like the entire medical test. I know we want to put fighter safety first, but I don't know if you need to make like you're in the doctor's office when you're checking a fighter either.
Davis in the last round, according to show stats, landed 26 of 48 of his power shots, and he was very accurate and very active.
A huge edge in power punches last round.
Mo, I have it 58-56 Davis. I don't say this often, but to me, every round's been very easy to score. I would be very surprised if the judges had it any different. Whichever fighter has accelerated has won the round.
He's never been past it. Yeah. So we'll see.
Oh, left hand scores. Chopping left hands by Davis on Pedraza.
I still recovering from that body shot.
Final 60 seconds of the 7th. Pedraza doubled over, opening up an opportunity for an uppercut just like that. And it's Davis emptying the fusillade on Pedraza. Oh, vicious right hand! Pedraza goes down!
9.
And this fight is over! Gervonta Davis at 22 becomes the youngest champion in boxing!
Stoppage in the end.
Here we see it again, the right hook of Davis. You know, we were at the fighter meeting. Morrow mentioned to Davis, is that right hand your most powerful punch? He said, well, I like both the left and the right. But tonight, he showed us both punches, but the right hook ultimately a little more powerful.
And he landed some solid left upper.
He is the winner by way of technical knockout. He is still undefeated. He is now boxing's youngest current world champion and the new IBF Junior Lightweight Champion of the World, Gervonta Davis.
Okay, boxers, we went over the instructions earlier. As a reminder, obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. Toco los guantes, buena suerte, good luck.
Nunez been confident all week. We'll see how it translates. Round 1, don't blink. No punches thrown with any real intent.
Nunez will normally keep his hands high, and he's doing that in this fight for the most part so far. Nunez, look for the uppercut from him.
That shows you he's comfortable in there. He knows his way around the ring. Nunez stepped in there for a moment, got a body shot in. Double jab from Davis. It is a very effective jab.
And Davis, true to his word, saying he would use that jab early.
I also think, guys, that Nunez's body language tells you that. You know, like I think it allowed Davis to say, okay, let me see what this guy brings. And he's coming forward. Let me try to time him a little bit. And starting to get closer. Yeah, he did get there with a left hand. Nunez very much in his range right now. Right hand picked on the gloves by Davis. Another right hand from Nunez. Well, watch Nunez cut the ring off. You see what he did there? It's so small, subtle things, but be the bully right. He's got. He's kind of looking at the crowd like, I got this guy, and no, you don't.
That was the left hand that hurt him, and he thought he had Davis wrapped up. Now, blocks the next one, but Davis, we mentioned how good a combination puncher he is.
This guy right here with the blue shirt on.
The right hook, He has a very great arsenal of punches. Let's take a look at the same sequence and see where he got hurt.
This is just careless on the inside. This is a 24-year-old kid who may be a little bit overconfident in the moment. Maybe just trying to let the crowd know that you might be I might be up against a hometown guy, but I'm not intimidated. And it's a bit too much. There he has the presence of mind to block, though.
He knows the left hand is coming.
Okay, all right.
But what makes Davis a little different than other guys you're going to face is he doesn't just get you hurt.
He makes him miss that shot. Yeah. That was a good shot right there.
And I think the way that looked is what made, and then that other left hand is what made
But you see right there, he's looking to smother. Right as RB Doc steps in, he's looking to step in and smother.
Yeah.
Watch the last instant. He kind of ducks. You're going to see the big shot by Davis right here. And here it comes. Definitely got attention.
Okay. All right.
But that one doesn't really land. That one does, but it's kind of smothered shot. That one's a good shot.
The fact that that second left hand hurt him again is what sent Doc in. And I think he was worried about him getting hung up on the ropes and taking punishment. Obviously, you see, he doesn't agree with the stop.
No doubt to me he felt the shots. No doubt. But
in any case, a victorious Gervonta.
He is the winner by way of technical knockout, and he is still the undefeated WBA Super Featherweight Champion of the world, Gervonta Davis.
I gave you both instructions. I just want to remind you, listen, obey my commands at all times, protect yourself. Pelea duro, pelea limpio, fight hard, fight clean. Good luck. Ready?
We are underway. Davis wearing the black and the red, wearing the blue is Ruiz. Ruiz looks in very good shape. He said that going up to 130, it makes him feel better. Ruiz looking to send that straight right hand. Davis smacks Ruiz with the straight left. Davis by Ruiz. Davis now, another straight left. Pounding away on Ruiz, another one. Davis going to work on Ruiz. Right hook that connected. Davis looking for the opening, another straight left. Davis starting strong here in round one. A straight left followed by a right hook that found its mark, and down goes Ruiz. He got blasted. Oh my goodness.
Are you okay?
Jack Reese.
Quiere seguir.
This one is over. A first round finish by Gervonta Davis. Take a look at it, the left hook. And here from overhead, Davis waiting. Boom, that connected right on the temple. And down went Ruiz. And the blood pouring from the head of Ruiz. And Jack Reese asked him in Spanish, he goes, do you want to continue? And Ruiz gave no sign that he wanted to continue. And lo and behold, that'll be it. What an impressive performance by Gervonta Davis. I mean, absolutely, you could not have written a better plot for him to come out in his first fight, main eventing, dealing with the cold, not feeling the best, outdoors when it is in the mid-50s and finishing off Hugo Ruiz in one round. Gervonta Davis is must-see TV, and he proved it tonight with that performance over Hugo Ruiz. And look at this power by Davis. Boom! And again, Davis felt like he had him hurt. And down went Ruiz. And Davis sensing that the end could be near. And there you see the adulation out of Gervonta Davis.
Union has been confident all week. We'll see. We'll see how it translates. Round one. Don't blink.
Davis lands a major power punch, but that may give us an indication.
Yeah, we'll see. Davis said he was going to just kind of feel it out here in the first round, see what he's got in front of him in Nunes. Serious damage so far. No punches thrown with any real intent.
Nunes will normally keep his hands high, and he's doing that in this fight for the most part so far. Nunes, look for the uppercut from him.
Nunes cut off the ring right away, so that shows you he's comfortable in there. He knows his way around the ring.
Nunes stepped in there from a body shot in. Double jab from Davis. It is a very effective jab. Nunes trying to go downstairs to the body.
You can almost tell that Gervonta Davis decided not to try and get a knockout around
guys. That Nunes body language tells you that. You know, like I think it allowed Davis to say, okay, let me see what this guy brings, and he's coming forward. Let me try to time him a little bit. And started to get closer.
Yeah, he did get there with a left hand just a moment ago.
Keep him up, keep him up.
Way in with it. Nunes very much in his range right now. Right hand picked on the gloves by Davis. Another right hand.
See, there's the body language of Davis is to kind of be the bully right now.
He doesn't just get you hurt.
He makes him miss that shot. Yeah. That was a good shot right there.
And I think the way that looked is what made, and then that other left hand is what made Harvey Doc.
But you see right there, he's looking to smother. Right now, as Harvey Doc steps in, he's looking to step in and smother.
Yeah.
Watch the last instant. He kind of ducks. You're going to see the big shot by Davis right here. And here it comes. Definitely got attention.
Okay. All right.
But that one doesn't really land. That one does, but it's kind of smothered shot. That one's a good shot.
The fact that that second left hand hurt him again is what sent Doc in. And I think he was worried about him getting hung up on the ropes and taking punishment. Obviously, you see, he doesn't agree with the stop.
No doubt to me he felt the shots. No doubt. But
in any case, a victorious Gervonta Davis basking in the attention of this crowd.
Okay, Pat just told.
And hoping to go on to much
Right,
bigger
but I
heights
think
than this.
He is the winner by way of technical knockout, and he is still the undefeated WBA Super Featherweight Champion of the world, Gervonta Tank Davis.
If they creep. I gave you both instructions. I want to remind you, fight fair, fight hard, fight clean, listen and obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. Good luck to both of you.
Chiriokis Gamboa looking to shock the world. We are underway here in Atlanta. This is to Terrence Crawford and Robinson Castellanos. There's a big straight left that backed up Gamboa, followed by a big right hook. There's a straight left that caught the attention of the Cuban. Supremacy around him. We'll see if he can deliver at the top, just to name a few. Mario Barrios as well. Good right hook to the body. Gamboa spinning around. Here's that right to the body. A straight left, down goes Gamboa on a heavy straight left. Davis is coming forward, a big straight left. There's talking about the shoe of Gamboa is an issue. Something about... There's a big straight left, but a right by Gamboa. Gamboa caught Davis. Gamboa came into the... As we... Straight left. Two big straight lefts that backed up Gamboa. Stopping him and extracts another one. It's like target practice now by Davis. 4 straight lefts. Power punches. Good left uppercut to the body. That stopped for Gamboa. So they hopefully have that rectified. But look at Gamboa start off strong as we commence. Big straight left backing up Gamboa, but Gamboa not to be deterred. Davis is so strong and quick, and he throws in machine gun burst. Big left uppercut connecting. Two big uppercuts by Davis as Gamboa retreats. Oh, big shot by Davis. Davis now teeing off on Gamboa. Gamboa might be hurt, holding on to the top rope. Gamboa trying to hold. A big left uppercut connecting. Heavy shots from Gervonta Davis. A right hook. Oh my, look at this onslaught by the 25-year-old. Jab right to the body by Davis again. That was a Floyd Mayweather. Only two guys have been able to do such a thing. There's a straight left, snapping the head back of Gamboa. A right hook to the body. Left. Gamboa. That was probably the best punch in a few rounds for Gamboa. A straight left for Davis. There's a jab right to the body by Davis. Left hook by Gervonta Davis. Gamboa. Another big heavy shot. Davis, big straight left. Down goes Gamboa again.
Step back.
Take a look at the knockdown.
Hey, listen to that. Tell him I gave him a full minute rest.
Gamboa got blitzed with. And Jack Reese, one of the best referees, if not the best referee in the world, watching the action. But it may appear as if Gamboa. A straight left. Gamboa being walked down. 2 minutes to go in the ninth. Davis trying to let his hands go. A straight left, Gamboa coming forward, he eats a straight left. And Davis opening up. Gamboa lumbering, but he gets clipped. Gamboa in a world of trouble. Davis teeing off on him. Up his arsenal and trying to finish off Gamboa tonight. Gamboa steps in with a left hook, followed by a straight right. World.
Suéltelo.
Big shot by Gamboa, who clocked Davis with a combination. Final stages, couple of straight lefts. Gamboa retaliates with the right. Big straight left from Davis, and that ends the 10th. His ring generalship and how savvy is a straight left. That connected, big right hook. Gamboa got caught again. Davis trying to finish off Gamboa. And Davis. Oh, big straight left that backed up Gamboa. Davis trying to finish off the former world champion. That was a slip. Big straight left, a couple big shots. Davis trying to finish off Gamboa. Over Minnesota's down goes Gamboa. And this one is over. Gervonta Davis with the finish of Yuriorkis Gamboa. At the end of the fight, big straight left from Davis. An uppercut, dispatching him on the canvas, and Jack Reese had seen enough. take a look at it again. And there is that big left hook. As we'll go back and look at it again. There's that left uppercut. Oh my. What a wicked left uppercut. And Jack Reese said, no, enough is enough. And Gamboa, not too much resistance. Let's take a look at it again. Here is this left uppercut. Take a look at it again. Wake up! No, good night. That's what it was. And crashing to the canvas was Yuriorkis Gamboa.
He is still undefeated. He is the new WBA lightweight champion of the world, Gervonta Davis.
Protect yourselves at all times and listen to my commands. I want to remind you, we got a lefty against a righty, so watch the headbutts, watch the feet, gentlemen. Touch gloves. Back to your corner, gentlemen.
Ready? The bell and round one. Davis, the southpaw, in the white with yellow and silver trunks. Barrios in pink and blue with gold trim. In 24 bouts, Davis has never faced a foe as tall as Barrios or with as long a reach. He's on a 15-fight KO streak. In fact, the last fight to hear the final bell.
Leo Santa Cruz, of course, much smaller than Barrios, tried to push Davis back.
And Barrios being really smart. Again, you don't want to commit with Davis. You don't want to just lunge in because Davis is dangerous, especially with that uppercut.
Oh, right hand got through the guard by Barrios. Neither fighter has ever been down in their respective pro careers.
There it is.
And left by Davis.
Yeah, you're right, Abner. That's true. And you know, Barrios against Akhmedov landed, knocked him down with a left hook and a right hand. We haven't seen him even try that punch yet against him.
Davis has found a home for the left to the body and then upstairs.
Davis has started to fight. He's getting closer with that left hand. And, you know, the other fascinating thing, we're all sitting here on pins and needles. We're wondering, what happens if he lands a left hand? We don't know. Can he hurt him?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Barrios would love to earn a one-way ticket to the Exosphere if he were to record the upset victory here tonight. Despite his physical advantages, he is the underdog, and now Davis with the jab. 8 knockouts in this division. And again, Barrios gets through the guard with the right hand, pawing at him with the jab.
At this juncture, the onus is kind of on Gervonta Davis now to somehow change the script a little bit. And whether it's him jabbing his way in and then landing power punches.
Oh, it's safe to say this is one of the keys to victories for Tank. Doing the Pedraza. Pressuring Barrios.
Now Barrios off to a good start here in the 6th, though, with the jab.
And one thing we have not mentioned is that Davis has taken Barrios' punches well also.
Yeah, good point.
Barrios lands to the body, but Davis does a good job of avoiding the punches upstairs as we bring in our Hall of Fame unofficial scorer, Steve Farland.
Early on, I was asking myself, how many rounds is Davis going to give away?
Davis has used the jab better, and it is changing this fight. It's allowing him to try and get into a better position to throw power punches.
You got to change the jab here and there for Barrios. You can't just throw it straight all the time. Oh.
Double jab followed by the left hand from Davis, and again, the crowd erupts.
Davis attacking and using the jab very effectively. We talked about that. And what does it do? It sets up the straight left hand.
State Farm Arena in Atlanta, joined by Brian Custer, Jim Gray, and Showtime Championship Boxing crew, where in one interview, Gervonta Tank Davis said he would stop Mario Barrios in round 8.
Barrios got got tired against Akhmedov. Tank Davis has had some stamina issues a little bit, even though he knocked out Gamboa.
Yeah, issues on the scale.
Yeah. Right, but oh my! Wow!
Right hook! A monstrous shot by Davis!
5, 6, 7, 8. At the first knockdown from Davis, throwing that right hook and landing it perfectly. That's a weapon we hadn't seen yet in this fight from him, and he led with the right hook.
Gervonta Davis brought his power to 140, and Mario Barrios has backed down twice in round 8.
6, 7, 8. You okay? You want to continue? Come here. Go.
A volcanic eruption here in Atlanta as Davis continues to dominate on Mario Barrios. Can Barrios survive the round? Feel like they contain plutonium, but Barrios looking to survive the final 45 seconds. Davis is bludgeoning Barrios here in the 8th, but Barrios trying to fight back. Davis eats that shot to the body from Barrios, and Davis again.
And then the middle rounds, Davis started getting there, and right
There's your
on cue,
answer.
there's Steve Farr with his unofficial scorecard. So,
and Barrios lands a combination on Davis.
wow. Well, that was fascinating, that whole exchange. Here is where Barrios in the last round
and it's that same
the
hook.
nice left hook.
It's that same hook that knocked down Barrios. The feint to the body came up upstairs. I can see Davis taking this round off after, you know, throwing a lot.
With the right hook. Barrios' corner wants him to unload with Davis on the ropes. There's a left hook, but up and down goes Barrios.
I think that 8th round took a lot of Davis. He was going for the knockout, so I think he's taking this round off.
Well, and Davis has thrown 12 punches in this round.
With, of course, Calvin Ford trying to do his job in the corner as well. So here we are, round number 10. Mario Barrios looking to establish the jab early. Looking for a check hook there. Right hand to the body by Barrios.
Now these are two very important rounds for both Davis and Barrios.
I agree.
Double left hook, one to the body, one upstairs for Barrios that lands. And Steve Farhood, our unofficial scorer, has Barrios now 1 point ahead. The ebb and flow, the give and take. Terrific stop here. And Barrios continues to work the body as Davis navigates his way in. Fires off that right hook. Davis walks in, left to the body, starts to back up Barrios. Barrios looking to utilize the punish and right hand the body by Barrios.
This is going to be a hard round to score, guys. But both had their moments.
Beautiful left hook, left uppercut. Right hand, but then Davis comes back and clocks Barrios.
Barrios was winning that round, but then Davis hurt him.
The exchange of body shots and then another thudding left that scores for Davis. Barrios comes back with a 3-punch combination through the guard. We have reached round number 11, the penultimate round of this prize fight at 140 pounds. Tank Davis daring to be great, and his power has already delivered 2 knockdowns, but Mario Barrios isn't going anywhere. Momentary respite for Barrios as action resumes. Davis double jab, left hand.
And Barrios has been 12 rounds twice. He's won both of them. Davis went into the 12th round when he knocked out Gamboa once.
Referee warning Davis for the forearms. You heard the corner, watch the forearms. Davis got clipped on the jaw by Barrios.
That was his monstrous left hook, and give Davis credit for taking that punch.
And Davis walking forward, walking through fire. Left uppercut, right hook lands.
It almost seems like Davis is looking for a knockout.
Right hand to the body by Barrios.
Ooh, body shot.
And Abner, here's where we see the stoppage.
Barrios was just not expecting that.
And because of the body language of Mario Barrios, the referee not wanting to see him take another punch, and they did not complain. Barrios didn't complain about that stoppage. Nobody in the corner did, so they felt, you know, he was protecting him from what a situation he perceived could be dangerous for him.
Now a 3-division world champion and the new WBA super lightweight champion of the world, Gervonta Davis.
Going over the rules in the dress room. I expect you to obey my commands at all times. Most of all, protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves, good luck.
And here we go, round one. 18,970 people on hand. A record-setting crowd at Barclays Center.
And some feinting by Gervonta Davis. I think we're likely to see that as he attacks.
First punch, the vital left hand from Davis.
Yeah, something that Rolly was talking about was that Tank will walk into a punch, and we're seeing a really smart Davis now. But that's a good job and jab that Romero's throwing right now in this first round, keeping David at bay.
And Romero doesn't always use the jab as effectively as he might.
Double right hand from Davis, no damage.
Well, Romero has 52 seconds to see if he can make his prediction come true.
Davis's prediction was we'll see what happens in round two. Just showed the left hand and just pawed with it.
Only 22 punches thrown in round one.
Isn't that interesting? And we expected a war right at the get-go. A good shot by Davis and a good counter. Davis whooping at Rolly.
One thing that I'm seeing is that he's taking 2 steps back, making it difficult for Davis to counter with just one straight left hand.
Yeah, good point. He said it may take me a couple rounds to figure out his awkward style.
Yeah, I think the way these first round and minute have gone is there's a healthy respect from either guy.
Interesting to see Gervonta Davis using the whole ring in boxing. Oh, he took a big left hand.
And now left and holding on. I don't know if that'll be a knockdown, no.
Well, there was a moment in that round, there would be a left hand. It was actually more of a jab than a hook. How much damage it did, I don't know, but and then that left hook, actually the second left hook landed kind of toward the back of Davis's head, which I think is what he might have been complaining to referee Field about. It's a good left hand by Romero.
Yeah. Romero again, a right hand that time, and that rocked Davis for a moment.
Well, Romero thinks he can hurt him because he's going after him now.
That really got him excited, and he saw something.
And this is not the posture you normally see. That he can box, Davis, but you don't normally see him moving this much.
Wild right hand misses. There's a left hand from Davis.
What Romero is doing in this fight is using his jab as a rangefinder and very effectively.
Yeah. Another left hand from Davis, but it was partially caught by Romero.
You know, this is, in his last fight, Romero fought a lefty, Anthony Yiggett, and so he felt that was good preparation for left-hander Davis.
We talked about the jab that Romero's using, really effective.
Combination from Romero, but nothing serious. Right hand was caught by the glove of Davis.
Here's where the the left hand is going to come from Romero. He's got kind of a half jab, half hook going here, and it's getting in occasionally too. This fight early on is looking to be the simple equation. The left hook of Davis, or of Romero as he comes in, and Davis looking to counter him with his straight left.
That was caught in the gloves.
Romero able to get that hook in there.
Yes, he did.
Now he's in against a 5'7" fighter who does have range.
Counter left hand from Davis.
This is a high-level power-punching chess match.
I'll say.
Do not let it go until you're sure you're going to land.
Davis, neither one of those any damage. That's how Davis stepped in with the left hand, but went right by the ear of Romero.
Remember the last fight, he was in, he injured his left hand, Davis, but he said as he went on through sparring, it got better and better, and he said it's not an issue in this fight.
Right hand a little short from Romero, and the left hand likewise from Davis.
Davis is not using, well, there he did. I was going to say he's not using the jab to pave his way in, but he did do it there. That left just barely missed from Davis.
Yes, it did. He's been just short a couple of times.
Yeah, when David throws that jab, beautiful, but he just missed it.
Good body shot from Davis, though.
There's a little blood, I think, around the forehead of Davis, maybe from a clash of heads. Some kind of mark there.
Yeah, that is true, yeah.
And kind of an indication that he felt a little strength from Romero. Ooh, that left by Davis. Man, he threw it with bad intentions,
yes,
and he just couldn't quite get there. Davis is leading off with the left hand and lunging a little bit, leaving himself a little open for a counterpunch. He might want to jab his way out.
There's a left hand from Davis, but again, it was a little short. There was a good left hand. Caught on the side of the head.
Yeah, and he's doing that. You can see the focus in Tank right now. Look at his eyes; they're locked in. He's waiting for Rolly to throw that right so he can counter. He is fighting as a bigger guy, Romero, right now.
Yeah.
Good body shot.
Okay?
Just the last
Getting
time,
a warning
right?
from Field.
Yeah, second warning. Good body shot. Ripped the left hand of the body.
Now he's talking to him.
Really trying to play the mind game here, Davis.
A little short with that left hand.
It is going to happen. Romero has to make that fight happen like that, believe it or not. He has to make it a dirty fight. But I think it's something that he has to do against a bigger Romero.
Yeah, probably.
Especially because Romero uses his, these dirty tactics. It's going to be almost impossible. So Davis doing a good job from fighting from a distance.
Well, he's talked about his maturity as a fighter.
And he's using his pawing jab to try and set that up.
No, you're right, because in previous fights we've seen that he seems kind of awkward, but in this fight he's not looking.
There's a big left hand!
He did indeed, and what he'll do here is just counter left hand as Romero came in squared up.
He is the winner by way of technical knockout. He is still undefeated and still the WBA lightweight champion of the world, Gervonta Davis.
Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves. Go back to your corners.
announcer you mentioned, it was Hector Luis.
I'm going to finish this one March 17th.
Probably boxing's biggest days. I think Davis is right up there, but
it's a change of
as far as power punches thrown in a fight, they're the least amount of
the beginning, and then
in a fight
Malachi
world champion, and I think that's why both.
It's kind of falls along the lines of what I'm saying.
Just chronological Bible reading, so it's a daily Bible. So I'll start that. A year from now, I'll start the recovery.
There's a right to the body that might have been a little bit low.
But this is what I'm talking about when it comes to Luis Garcia. He's obviously studied him. I think he is right now. He's absorbing all the information right now that he's reading.
He looks to be, physically, he looks to be a little bit bigger than that of Tank, even though that Tank is 135.
See, Tank throwing some feints in there, trying to get Garcia to react.
There's a left by Garcia, but Tank ducked his head.
And he needs to, and like I said, he did it with Romero. Romero was winning the majority of that fight. Heading into that 6th round, before Tank slept him.
And Tank has only landed 4 power punches compared to that 11.
He is the winner by way of technical knockout and still the undefeated WBA lightweight champion of the world, Gervonta Tank Davis.
As a reminder, obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. Touch him up, good luck.
The Ghost, Martin, the Bell, and round one, and Davis having a little fun with the whole Ghost nickname. A part of the Ghostbusters theme. His team has t-shirts with "Who You Gonna Call?" Well,
and Martin's a really good one, just like Tank. And so far, he's the only one who's been landing so far with jabs. There's a jab from Tank. But Martin's been landing the left hand to the body and a straight left hand. He's ahead in this round so far. Yeah, saw how nice Martin got out of that corner when he got trapped in the corner by Tank.
His footwork is amazing.
He got under and around and ended up picking Tank up on his shoulders.
Both very proficient at pull counters, as well as Martin immediately goes on the attack, sneaks a shot into the body of Tank Davis.
Frank Martin work by
Taking off the right hook behind the guard of Davis by Martin. So Martin again throwing many more punches than we expected, but he really was incredible in that what was supposed to be a 50-50 fight against the then unbeaten Michel Rivera. He took Rivera to school, the biggest win of his career.
You can just sense it. Anything can happen in any given moment.
Yeah, you know
Tank Davis fight. Oh, nice counter to the body by Davis. The strategic patience, but Frank Martin, meanwhile, wants to continue doing this. Punching combination, utilize the jab, stick and move, utilize that fast move.
And I think as well that he wants to tire out Frank Martin by keeping him on guard all the time.
You wonder if that'll happen with an athlete like Frank Martin.
Well,
it can.
I get what you're saying, but
same here.
It's only round number 3.
Yeah, exactly, but you know this.
There's a nice left hand from Davis, lead left hand, and he has Martin now in the corner.
He does.
And there's the jab, and there's that counter left. Jab to the body by Davis, 1-2 over the top by him. Moved the millimeters, his defense, his ability to utilize his ring IQ and his boxing skills. Yes, it's not even so much as an exciting fighter. Good combination lands for Martin.
They're going fast.
There's the double jab through the guard by Martin, utilizing that footwork. Money line has changed.
And of course, you got Martin leading, taking those rounds. And again, like you said, Joe, he's doing all the right things. Volume, 1, 2, 3, back to the jab, moving to the side, not giving Davis any moments to get off.
Davis. Power punch is huge. Edge for Martin. Nice lead left lands for Davis. Goes downstairs.
That's smart of Tank to go to the body. You know, Frank Martin's very hard to hit to the head, and he landed some solid body shots on Frank Martin.
That was an arm punch also, breaking down the arms.
Planned that Martin would bank early rounds, and then we'd see what would happen in the second half of the fight. Well, Tank even went public on social media, predicted a 9th round knockout of Frank Martin.
Again, you can't get repetitive if you're Martin.
No way.
Davis is reading you.
Instantly, he'll respond there. The left hand. Now Davis beginning to open up. The crowd anticipating it.
Just stroke his head, Frank.
Lead, nice left hand from Martin. Good trajectory change, level change. The jab downstairs. Continues to back up Davis, walking forward, short steps. The vision.
Nice.
Fully locked in. Martin, Davis saying, bring it. Of course he wants him to bring it. Don't get counter with the left.
Yeah, don't stay on the runs, Martin.
Frank Martin pulling some real magic tricks out of the corner there and off the ropes to avoid getting tagged by.
Yes, he tires you out just by, being there.
Being there, right. Now I will say...
And he said the whole fight is a trap. You asked Davis, he goes, I saw a trap from the opening bell. He's landed 49 total punches compared to Tank's 32, but as always, Tank.
Good jab by Frank Martin.
Yeah,
He's
really
been
good
using
jab.
it very well tonight. At the right time, he's timing that jab well.
Uppercut, right hook by Davis. The jab to the midsection by Davis on Frank Martin, and the left hand by Davis. A good counter by Martin.
I think Frank Martin's having a good round again this round.
This is a dance for Martin.
Nice straight left
One
pops.
step ahead.
Davis pops Martin.
Yeah, here we go. Here's Tank. There, the little slip and a little, left hand over the top. It was a counter over the jab of Martin by Tank, and it was a solid one.
Nice lead left hand by Martin.
Yeah, he gets it back.
And that's how you get him off rhythm.
The best ever connect percentage against Tank Davis was Leo Santa Cruz, but Davis knocked him out. Tank Davis, but Davis is getting closer and closer with a minute and a half left in the first half of this 12-round affair. And Tank lands a chopping left hand as he's allowed to walk in uncontested.
Easy. But again, Martin just let out that jab. He's got to get back on the jab.
Oh, there's the jab and the left follow-up left from Davis. A rare combination in the early going. A minute left here in the first half of the fight.
So
Davis got to be ahead on the scorecards just based on the output, right, guys?
I would not disagree with that, although Tank is having his best.
I know he does not want to open up. He doesn't want to give anything to Davis, but again, he has to keep him busy.
Oh, there's a left hand to the body and the right by Davis. Martin just avoiding that counter, but now Martin had forced to wrestle, and the referee.
There's that look. That Frank missed that left hand. Tank countered with the left uppercut and then the right hook.
Breaking them up, but Martin doing the veteran thing when Davis is entering what for him is a danger zone.
Nice combo by Martin, though. Look,
every time he keeps him busy with his combinations.
And he keeps moving. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to.
Or a straight left hand. He's
single
looking
shots.
He's looking
There's
to
a double jab left from Davis. Now Davis chopping down on Martin. Trying to create the angle. Oh, wow. Standing in front of Davis like that. High guard, dangerous. Davis misses with the lead left uppercut, but then follows up with another left hand. And Frank Martin forced to retreat on the back foot, but Martin unable to fire back.
Yeah, he's being more
building.
Yes, he's being more stationary now, Frank Martin.
And Davis has definitely muted the offense of Frank Martin for the first time in this fight. Davis is throwing more punches.
In that last session right there, Frank Martin covered up well.
Counter left from Frank Martin that jolted Davis.
That's the counter he's been looking for.
Neither fighter has ever been down as a pro. It's been Davis's best round in terms of offensive output, just missing with the left, and it's on cue. It's round 7. It begins. Martin still has a slight advantage in terms of total punches landed, but the gap is closing, and Davis double left hand.
Martin's got to stay out of the corners if he wants to stay in this fight.
We haven't seen body work from Martin. I want to see that left to the body.
Oh, left uppercut. That's it.
Down goes Martin! Mamma mia! 6, 7. It's like Tank Davis scripts this stuff.
Here's the corner. Frank should not be in there. We were talking about that. He's just setting himself up for big trouble here. There's the uppercut, and there's the left hand.
Wow!
Once he stunned him with that uppercut.
The undefeated WBA lightweight champion of the world, Gervonta Davis.
gentlemen, you both received instructions in the dressing room. I want you to obey the command to protect yourselves at all times. Right now, we'll go on the low on the green. We're going to go low underneath the black. All right, got it? Tackle up. Let's go to work.
Number 2 pencil, but he'll need more than wit to withstand Davis's precision and power. Round number 1. But there's that tension. You need to cut it with a chainsaw with a Tank Davis fight. It says the 1 on his trunks, and yeah, he is the one to sell out arenas, coast.
Well, if you're Roach, you can't be afraid if the crowd boos. That might mean that you are controlling the terms of this fight.
Well, he's been compared to Mike Tyson. Might as well get those face tattoos as well.
Well, he's not known to be that guy in the early rounds, but obviously, yes, his power is just that.
And yet it's interesting. Before every Tank fight, I always go back, watch tape. Those early days, my goodness, was he a beast in those first rounds. But it's low output, high accuracy.
Yeah, Tank, I mean, war fighter, but Tank does not like to get hit, and that's why he doesn't start as fast. He's waiting for the right moment.
Yeah. Not doing anything with it. Missing with the right, the defense on display. There's Tank Davis utilizing the instructions from his corner, Barry Hunter, utilizing his feet much more here in round 3.
So far, Roach not giving him anything.
Lead left hook by Roach in the jab. There it is. I mean, again, they're early stage of the fight where fighters pick up rounds against Davis.
Yeah, those right hands that Roach landed in that second round, yes.
A lot of chess still being played between these two at close range. Continuing to pound to that body with the left hand.
Into the body again with the left and the right that time. And now flashing some of his speed. Final 60 seconds. So here we are now at round 6. And according to the stats, very close. So not really the start Roach wanted in many ways. As we are in the 6th round, let's see what happens, because the words are being thrown at each other. Let's see if the punches start being thrown, and yes, they do.
He's throwing a lot more. That left is landing. That straight left.
Of course, another comparison I don't want to make to Mike Tyson, but
that's the last thing we need.
Yeah. There's a counter left by Davis.
And a stiff one at that. Davis is starting to heat up here.
Yeah, keeping this fight in the center of the ring. I like that.
Where have we seen this before? 45 seconds left in the 6th. There's Davis, lands the left. By 4, he gave round 2 to the challenger Roach.
One thing Roach told us, he believes he does have the power to earn Tank's respect. How nasty was the speed of that counter shot? It was like a shovel uppercut coming back from Tank.
Davis leading with the left. Right hook. Trying to come forward, but unable to launch an attack. And now the pressure and the punches from Davis. So good success here for Roach in round 7. Oh, and a right hand by Roach. Another right.
Yeah.
Changes.
And yet only landing him by 3 thus far. Oh, good. Solid shot there, Davis. Oh, there's a right hook to the body by Davis, ripping that right hand. And then Roach rips a left hook to the body. Good stuff here in round 7. Better defense. There's a jab there.
Yeah.
Roach in the body. So Roach, the corner says be smart. I mean, he's trying, but defense from Roach. Good feint. Double jab through the guard. Oh, great evasion. And then Davis looking to go to the body with the left hand, but the jab remains a constant for Roach. And
he's got to be careful, because it almost seems like Tank is waiting for him to throw the right hand and counter.
To uncoil that left hand. Oh, there it is. Oof. And oh, Davis just got backed up with a counter right from Roach.
And boom. He counter-punched Tank Davis.
He's earning Davis's respect. That counter right backing Davis Davis up. And there's a left uppercut that lands for Roach. Davis digs to the body. Looking to become a simultaneous two-division champion, looking to pull off the upset.
I can't remember the last time I've seen Tank take this many clean punches in a round.
He's getting
especially in round 8. The unofficial scorecard of Larry Hazard. Well, Roach is closing the gap. Taking the fight to Davis. Davis high guard, wanting to explode with the left. Oh, and that right, but Davis took off some of the steam of the punch, but still, Roach leaning with right.
He took a knee.
He took a knee.
That's a generous call from the
Did he not take a knee?
He did take a knee.
And again, wow, okay.
I thought he had hurt his hand. Did he not take the mouthpiece? Took him out.
That's what I thought.
Oh, here comes Davis. Davis exploding.
Roach eating some big shots and coming right back.
A minute and a half left in what has been an eventful ninth. Instead, he exploded and Roach took the shots and fired back some of his own.
Oh, Roach has to be careful. Tank loading up big here.
Tank unloading lefts and rights. Roach doing a pretty good job of deflecting some of these shots. Short left hand from Roach. Counter right hand lands by the challenger.
How good he's looking in this fight so far. 10th round, and he's pushing Tank Davis back. The right hand is landing.
Nice right hand from Roach. Nice left hook from Roach. Right uppercut on the inside. Combinations from Roach.
Wherever this fight goes from here for Lamont Roach, he has earned his respect.
Stunning affairs here in round 10, where Roach has landed 8 of 26. And according to our unofficial scorer, Larry Hazard, he has Davis up by 2 points. He's given 4 rounds, I believe, to Roach.
You feel like it could be that same spot
the other way, absolutely. All right, championship rounds are here. Davis in a championship fight. Again, he saw Cruz, the only man to go 12 full rounds with him, and that's when Davis hurt his left hand. Lamont Roach Jr. looking to hurt Davis's pride. He's the first fighter, Roach, to land more total punches than Tank through 10 complete rounds. Already a moral victory.
Very much in this fight in the championship rounds.
Nice right uppercut, left hook lands for Roach. Davis missing in the Game of Thrones match, because this Game of Thrones is getting interesting here. Oh, another right hand, another right left by Roach. Exchanging fire with Davis and having success, Abner Martes.
Listen, you have a right hand, and then he's well aware to not let Tank Davis land that left.
Nice combination from Davis. Another. Well, welcome to the walk with 40 seconds left here in the 11th round, but Lamont Roach Jr. more than proving that he earned this opportunity, guys, and making the most of it right now. Will it end up with him being crowned a champion? We've got just over a round left. Yes,
champion.
Simultaneous one, although Davis fighting on even terms here in the 11th. Both of them have landed. Larry Hazard's unofficial scorecard has Davis up by 1, and it could very well be the other way on the official scorecards. Never know, but here we go. 2+ minutes left in the fight.
Oh, the pressure on those ringside judges in this one. Wow. Still talking to Tank.
And Davis eats the body shot. And another left hook upstairs, right hand. Lands. Oh, but there's a counter left from Davis. And then Roach lands another jab on Davis.
Wow, Roach has to keep doing that.
Davis has landed just slightly more power shots. Roach very much controlling the jab department. Davis has landed more body shots. So again, these scorecards could be all over the place.
And this is how close their fights as amateurs were.
Roach said the familiarity. He knows Tank's tells. He knows his weaknesses. It's one thing to say it.
Is his championship reign in jeopardy? It comes down.
114 to 114, even a draw. The decision is a majority draw.